Yeah. It's going on again, Cowboy Nation. It is, and I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. So we will see the Cowboys first. Oh, what do you mean, Law? Well, the Cowboys are rewarded a chance and an opportunity to play the Hall of Fame game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we will be the first game. Now, in my mind, I can say this, Cowboy Nation, and I know a piece of you guys will feel the same way. A piece of you guys, just a few of you guys. Cowboys shouldn't be playing in that game. The NFL need to correct this. We got to stop putting things in place to teams that have not achieved anything. The Hall of Fame game is supposed to be at least for a team that's in the playoff, in my opinion. You got to be at least the previous year a team in the playoff. Because why would you keep on awarding the Cowboys all of this attention, all of this fame, all of this recognition? Let me just pull up Webster's definition of reward, right? Okay, reward. Look, this is Webster. A thing given in recognition to one's service, effort, achievement. Also, make a gift of something to someone in recognition of their services. So the word reward, the root of everything, the source of it is an award. So let's look up award. Yeah, let's look up that. Let's see what that means, because it's kind of strange to me that the Cowboys continue. And I love the Cowboys. I do. But we have no dealings of being in this Hall of Fame game. Oh, we got Drew Pearson in the Hall of Fame. Look, it's all about ratings for them, right? But let's look at this. The definition from Webster says given, this is for award, given or order to given, something as an official payment, compensation, a prize to recognize honor of achievements. What are they giving us honors for? Why are we continuing to being in the spotlight? I thought for dog that we'll be able to fly under the radar. Don't tell me this is just the price of being a Cowboys fan. We do not belong on that stage right now. All of the political football stuff, how are you going to give us something, give us a chance as a fan to see our team play on the biggest of the biggest, or one of the biggest stages as it relates to the Hall of Fame, and on top of that, more opportunities for us to get hurt, more opportunities for us to fall, more opportunities for you guys to give ratings, and at the end of the day, we get nothing in return. We get nothing. There's no favorable calls our way. And I'm not saying that you wish for favorable calls, but technically speaking, there's no favorable calls our way, right? Oh, what is the benefit of playing an extra game? Don't you know that they added an extra game for the year already? So what? Now you're going to have an extra Hall of Fame game? Extra, preseason games? So instead of playing, 17, now you're going to play 19, maybe 20 games? Time out for this. The team that should be playing in this Hall of Fame game should be the Bills or the Buccaneers, the Ravens, teams that made it to the playoffs. The Titans, one of those teams. Give them a chance and opportunity to uplift the Hall of Fame. But we keep playing this game, and we see the political BS all around this team, and all we want to see is true football, not the political agenda football. And the NFL continuing to live on the back of the Dallas Cowboys, sucking the life from our fan base, sucking the resources and the attention from our Cowboys fans. And Jerry Wayne Jones is like a bookie. He get paid regardless of whether or not they win or lose. How about put some constraints to this thing? If you're in the playoff, you get an opportunity. Maybe, just maybe, he would GM a little bit better. Maybe, just maybe, he would look at it and say, hey, these are the things that I'm trying to achieve, opposed to giving things to him, getting rewards and awards and accolades for things that he did not earn. That is the problem with the Cowboys. We are forever in the same situation every year, moving the furniture around on the Titanic. And I know a lot of people going to hate this video because, Law, why you always telling the truth, man? Can you lie to kick it for us? No, it's time out for all of this. We need to be focused and dialed in. But no, this team like to be the soap opera. They like to drag things on. They like to sully and denigrate their own players. They like to leak medical information out. They like to play this game with the fans. Knowing in the hearts of hearts, at the end of the day, they collect all of the checks, the remunerations, the money, the power. And we just suffering. We like that little ant, and Jerry Jones is this giant with the magnifying glass. Yeah, with the magnifying glass. And he just hovering over us with the magnifying glass, burning us, watching us. He must get some type of kick out of this. But it is what it is at this point, because we continue to see the same thing. And I'll tell people all the time, everyone have a reason, but results are what matters. Oh, Jerry looking at this thing, it doesn't matter to me. Money's coming my way regardless of the situation. Put an extra attention to this, Cowboy Nation. Why not make it hard for these teams to get this type of accolades, get this type of moment, shining and honor and these sorts of things? Let it be something that you got to fight for, grind for. Don't just be giving it to the teams, because of name recognition. Come on now. Shout out to the Steelers. They did their deal last year. So I'm not even worried about how their organization is operating. But the Cowboys, come on. Oh, it was because of the pandemic. It was because of this. It's because of that. Everyone got an excuse. And trust me, if you're looking for an excuse long enough, it will flat out find you. It will be at your doorstep. It will say, hello, I'm here. Let me in. And you let that excuse, and all he does is get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what excuses do. And the Cowboys been living through those excuses for many of years. And we as fans, we've been at the mercy seat of the Joneses, because at the end of the day, they still steer this ship blindly. Why not decline that offer to play in that game? Give it to a team that's worthy to being in that spot and say, hey, I know that we all look at this year, a new flavor, beginning of a new era. But at the end of the day, damn it, we don't belong here because we didn't earn the graces to be there. There are 31 other teams that could have that chance and opportunity for their marketing, for their brand, for their team to play on that particular day, for the Hall of Fame game. But as they say, this is a capitalistic society. Nobody's turning away money. Nobody's turning down money. They would never say that. And the third of the fan base would be mad and say, no, I just want to see my team play regardless, right? Or the situation. That's part of the problem, Cowboy Nation. We are in a spot where we do not belong. We're in a situation getting gloried views, ratings, not evaluation. This is all a game. Rating, that's all we getting. I want hardware. I want rings. I want mentality. I want heart. None of those guys got heart. We need heart. But it is what it is. That's what the problem is with the Cowboys. They all about the coins and not about the wins. They about that money and fame. One thing we all adore, something worth dying for. We stuck in this game, we searching for fortune and fame. That's what Jerry is doing. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute.